Some nibbles. J-Dawg back to answer more goddamn questions. First one was in the goddamn snail mail. Sent in the goddamn Patesky, Alex Graywitz from Pantera. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong again, but he sent some promos. Box hot off the press today. Look at this, made it here, bro. Right to the box. Twink cores eating corn on the cob a long way. Guy writes all over the boxes. You know, I did his record review. You're in New York, bro. So you're coming to Dead by Dog, right? I would sure goddamn hope so. But anyways, I'll hand these out and orders accordingly. I'll be ordering a goddamn CD. Like, hey, bro, can you throw in that fucking 7-inch and 12-inch goddamn promo? No. I'm losing my ass on goddamn shipping. God damn it, who the fuck is calling this goddamn fucking phone? We've already been over this. Find a fucking dick and fucking suck it, god damn it. Fuck. Always doing goddamn video time. Promo 7 inches. And he sent some promo vinyls. I'm assuming he just had records without covers. I'll hand those out in orders. Nice size orders, big boy orders that order, heavy metal. Guys that order fucking shit. If they ordered if we had it in stock and Van Records would fucking reply to me already. Jesus fuck, rah. How the fuck do you even conduct business over there? Had Attic in stock. But someone's buying, Black Sabbath, Savage Master, shit that we have in stock that's of that goddamn fan base, definitely cool. And if they're buying goddamn Discord Mexico and a bunch of brutal shit, no, I'm not gonna send in that order. So that way it's a potential goddamn customer, right? Send promo, send the goddamn page. You didn't even read this shit yet. Hopefully I can read it. Handwriting's a little on the goddamn sloppy side, but we'll see what we can do. Says Yo J-Dawg, Alex Graywitz, whatever the fuck you pronounce it. Again from Terranot. Pretty sure I'm mispronouncing that too. Sending over $10 and another package showing mine and my brother's appreciation for all you do. 3 requests. 1, can you show off our newest Terranot patch, limited edition of 30 total, custom made by our cousin Debbie? Tell the devils to message us on Facebook if they want one for $8. We pay postage. Please give it my cousins MT and Debbie a shout out. MJ and Debbie. Here's your goddamn shout out. Fuck Terranot cousins. Did you send me patches? Patches in here, homeboy. Should show them on camera. Here they are. So he's got these limited edition 30 total patches. I guess you're down to goddamn 29. $8 postage paid, it sounds like. It says message him on goddamn Facebook. Terranot. How do you spell the name, Dawg? Spelled Tyranonauta. Terranot. I don't know, something like that. How you pronounce it. He said in one of the comments it's pronounced X. And Terranot's how I got it in my goddamn head. 2, I packed 4 12-inch and 4 12-inches and 12 7-inches vinyls for you to give out free to any devil that puts in an order to hells that you recognize. Feel free to add any dog sayings on the dust cover like we do when you send them out, brah. How's that for marketing? A lot better than half these hoagies are doing, that's for goddamn sure. 3, paid question. Health and fitness question. They hate those. Seems like they've been rolling in. You know what's funny too is in person at these goddamn shows, just like at Evil War, if somebody generally is standing around talking to me, that seems to be that's generally what they ask me about. Is mostly that shit. So in person, so it's kind of funny. The irony is like they hate hearing about it on the channel, but when people come up to me, and not everybody, but I would say the overwhelming majority, if they're trying to have an extensive conversation, that's what it's about. He puts the majority of my diet is wild game, venison, moose, pheasant. I mean, that's the best you can fucking do. Yeah, like any of the goddamn elk, shit like that, all the wild cogs, that's definitely the best. Normal protein like pork/beef, fruits and vegetables, whole foods. But my guilty pleasures are definitely pasta and German beers. Basically, try to limit sugar intake and all the processed Franken food that's everywhere nowadays. What do you think is the optimal diet for longevity and keeping your body healthy into your later years? Assume the person regularly exercises and is active. Festering boils, eternal hails, Alex. So I don't think I know what the healthiest fucking diet is. Again, it's actually pretty much the opposite of bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is not. I mean, it's healthier than some shit, but it's definitely not the healthiest thing in the goddamn world. The ideal is actually eating one time per day, preferably in the goddamn evenings, because you're fasting and you're giving digestive tract time to recuperate. Your blood sugars will be stable and good. You'll never have to fucking worry about diabetes. And then what I would do is that's your goal. Again, it's not my goal, so it's not what I do, but I could just tell you what. It's again, like a lot of times I tell shit people like, that's not what you do. I was like, it's not what your fucking question was. You didn't ask me what I do. And a lot of times when I tell people about what they should eat, I was like, don't do what I do. You're going to get fucking fat. So you have to find what works for you and also what your goal is. And you eat accordingly to that, what you're going to stick to. But you asked just for if you're trying to, for longevity, basically insinuating to live the longest amount of years of your life, it's one meal per goddamn day. And you'd want to do it in some type of big ass fucking salad that includes as many different colored vegetables as possible. Don't eat the lettuce. That's fucking useless. There's nothing in it. So you'd want to do with a mix of like spinach, kale, some carrots, some fucking beets, all the different colors, peppers, shit like that, just to make sure that thing looks like a goddamn rainbow. And then you'd want to throw in some type of lean source protein, like you're perfect, dude. Venison, um, grass-fed beef, um, salmon, again, I've switched over to farm raised salmon over the wild caught. I always did a wild caught because my fucking mercury levels were through the goddamn roof. So you don't have to worry about mercury off wild salmon. Bullshit, you don't. Mine were fucking. I had full blown mercury poisoning. Probably still have fucking damage to this day because they don't know a whole lot about it, and it gets stored primarily in the heart and brain. And high levels of mercury increase what they do know. It increases your chance heart failure by 30%. So looks like I'm at fucking 30% goddamn risk of goddamn heart failure. Now, granted, my blood serum levels have come back to normal since I cut it out. But from what they say, what the little research that they know on it, because again, there's not a lot known by it by the top experts, is it sits in the cells and it takes between 12 to 15 years for it all to detox. So, dog shit out of luck, but hey, it is what it is, right? Um, so I would recommend the farm raised. And the thing is, when you look into it too, it's like you're like, oh, that's garbage and shit like that. The only reason people say that is because it's got more omega-6 fats to omega-3s, which yes, you want more omega-3s to sixes, and the wild has more omega-3s. But dude, when you look it up, when I actually looked at it before I switched, it's like a couple grams. Like, oh, I thought it was like way more. It's like not even that big of a difference. I was like, so you're over a couple grams, you're gonna fucking sacrifice that over the goddamn mercury? It's fucking stupid as fuck. So I switched over and never goddamn looked back and haven't had a problem since. So big ass fucking salad, goddamn lean source of protein or a fatty fish like fucking salmon. You can just switch it up each day, which you put the protein source in. I'd put on to one meal a day, probably about 10 ounces of cooked weight. 10 ounces will give you about 80 grams of protein. And then I would personally put on over that to add for the fat source, either macadamia nut oil by Species Nutrition, or if you can find actual real olive oil. Keep in mind, there's a study about 7 years ago. They took tons of, like literally hundreds of brands, and over 90% of them were fake in the U.S. That means that we're talking glass bottle, we're talking dark bottle, we're talking at mainstream stores, we're talking back alley stores. And again, people I've known that have been to Italy, Dave Palumbo's one of it. Not records like when I went over there and tried the olive oil, I've never in my life ever, not once, tasted an olive oil that tastes like it does in Italy. No, they said never, not once. Chris Tuttle said the same goddamn fucking thing. He's like, dude, I've never found one. He's like, dude, this shit's all fake over here. So just don't even waste your time. Olive oil, it's almost 100% guaranteed it's fake. I don't care what brand you're getting. I don't give a fuck what chiropractor you're buying it from. It's fucking fake. It's soybean oil. And they're legally allowed to market like that. So it's horse shit. So I would just go with the goddamn mac oil. Maybe add a piece of fruit to that. That's it. That's your fucking meal. And then what you're going to be deficient in, all micronutrients and shit like that, you supplement with it. Multivitamin, vitamin D3, like zinc, magnesium, everything. You just supplement. I would take extra fucking fish oil too. And that is fucking it. That's going to be it for longevity. Now, well, what do you mean, dog? You're not going to be building muscle on that. You didn't have to talk about building goddamn muscle. We're not talking about that. Yeah, you are not going to be jacked. You're going to be lean. If you're 5'10", you're going to be probably about 140 fucking pounds, but lean. And yes, all your blood markers will be fucking perfect. Big dogs die young. Remember that. What about you? Yeah, I'm fully fucking aware of that. We're not talking about what I'm doing. I'm fully fucking aware that I'm not making it to 90 goddamn years old. I'm fully aware for it. That's what I signed the fuck up for. Now I prefer to make it past 50. I'm not saying I just want to kick the butt tomorrow, but I'm 100% aware I'm not making it to 90. And not to mention, I don't want to anyways. Fuck, this world sucks fucking balls. I can only imagine what's going to be in 2050, 2060. I don't even want to be around to see it. Fuck that. So when people would say, oh man, you shorten his lifespan and shit like that, you kind of say that like it's a fucking bad thing. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, there's no reason to live past the age of 70. Well, why? Your quality of life is dog shit no matter how goddamn healthy you are. I mean, you can still get around. I mean, you're lucky if your goddamn dick works. You can't fucking, you're wasting away. Fucking, you're definitely gonna, it's only a matter of time if you don't yet. You're gonna have health problems, seeing the doctor regularly. It drives down. It fucking sucks. Fuck that. I mean, so yeah, me, a perfect age. Die at 69, 70. You fucking hit the goddamn lottery. Especially if you're healthy to those ages, you just drop dead. That's the way to go in my book. That's just the goddamn dog opinion. Do whatever the fucking goddamn want. Why I want to see goddamn Jennifer and Alex, my goddamn grandkids. Do what the fuck you want, bitch boy. I didn't ask. I didn't ask you. You asked me. It's like this game I take. Don't give a shit what you fucking think. Goddamn other goddamn questions. Pete question. Casey Calhoun. What's up, J-Dog? Daily Dog Watcher. Got to meet you in Milwaukee this year. I was wearing my Destroyer 66 Unchained the Wolves shirt. And you and I talked downstairs about mostly bodybuilding. Told you. That's what most guys come up to me and talk to me about, dude. They'll just ask me about nutrition advice. Hey, how do I build my rear delts? How do I what do I do to do legs? All kinds of shit, dude. That's usually what they ask. I mean, most of them is the fist bump and a photo, but I'm just saying the ones that stick around talk. For about a half hour before Deicide came on, I was pleasantly surprised that you ended up being someone cool to hang out with. Well, I look like a goddamn bag of dicks over here. You never know what to expect when meeting new people. You got that right. Usually let down. But then again, anyone who lives seriously and knows the supremacy of the Almighty, and I mean Almighty Angel Corpse, I agree on that too, is probably going to be okay by me. Yeah, those are two pretty good check boxes to fucking check on off. Anyways, on to the question. Let's say your goal is to build mass. Oh, no, God, fuck it. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Woo-wee. Well, these fucking regular watchers be pissed like no tomorrow, goddamn. We're actually getting to ask good questions, not if I like Vlad Tepes again. Who gives a fuck? Let's say your goal is to build mass, no worries about strength gains. If you had to pick one compound on top of your test base, so he's talking about anabolic androgenic steroids, which would it be? I've been transitioning away from powerlifting for the past few months, and I'm looking for some insight on what you would recommend. Also, I remember you saying you pulled something in your chest. I tore my pec. How did that heal up? Best as it can. I mean, I got that indentation when you flex, and it kind of fucking is a little. It actually looks bigger than the other side, but when you flex, but standing relaxed, you can't tell. Can't do any dips or decline movements. That still hurts, but all incline and flat is fine. Are you back to 100%? Back to what I just said, and that's, I'd say, 85%. Any movements you're staying away from? Yep, dips and decline. Sorry to all those soy boys and fat fucks who only want, oh shit, it cut off. You said that PayPal. Yeah, they only want probably fucking stupid shit. So you're asking, Jesus fuck man, you're asking about goddamn drugs on the channel, which is fine, whatever. There is no recommended. Here's what you do. For example, like, I don't know how much bodybuilding outlets and shit you watch where people think the pros are holding out, like they're all sitting around a circle holding hands, singing Kumbaya, and just talking about what steroids they take. They don't even talk about that to each other for the fucking most part. They really don't. That's why a lot of them don't even like to talk about it, because it's like, well, what am I gonna do? Talk about it publicly, and then some dumbass 17-year-old kid's gonna fucking do it who's not even lifted 5 years, and now he's on TRT for the rest of his life because he shut his natural system down. It's just fucking stupid. Like, why would I talk about it? The general rule of thumb is this, dude, is you find which works for your, keep in mind, you're talking about medications. So like when you talk about, you ever see those commercials where you went to a doctor, let's say you're prescribed a cholesterol medication, a blood pressure medication, whatever, and you got side effects, and the doctor's like, all right, pull it, or we checked your labs and maybe your liver enzymes went up. They will pull that medication and they're going to swap you out for another one till you get no side effects and no negatives on your blood marker. That's what that's what they pretty much all do that. Otherwise, that's malpractice. That's how you do it. Or when you see these commercials, tell your doctor if you have such and such dizziness, headaches, fucking diarrhea, swelling the feet, your hands. That's because those are possible. Very low likely that you're going to get those. But if you do, your doctor is going to pull you off that medication and swap you out for another one. This is no different. There's not a compound that's going to work for everybody. You find which works the best for you, gives you little, preferably zero side effects, and it doesn't fuck up your blood work. I can give you some general ideas of what guys are going to do, what they're going to pick from. It's going to be either fucking nandrolone deconate, boldenone, or primobolan. It's going to be one of those fucking three. And they take that and they run it as fucking, if you're a pro, they run it as high as they can until they get no goddamn side effects and no, that the effects start to wear off to where there's no additional gains. And they combine that with growth hormone insulin. That's like an off season where you talk about putting on mass. That's what they do. Combined with testosterone. That's what they do. They generally stay away from orals because those fuck up your goddamn digestion and you can't get all the food down. They'll save orals like Winstrol and shit like that for competition time because it gives you a cosmetic look. Some of them, if they can tolerate it, and it seems like once you get past the age of 30, the orals fuck up your digestion. Seems like in their 20s, everyone handles it pretty fucking well. That's anecdotal evidence that I've seen across the board talking to hundreds of guys. They will use it if they can tolerate it. They're young enough. They'll use Anadrol, Dianabol, or something like that, throw it in as a plateau breaker when they're in their mass phase. So say they're 8 weeks in, another couple go by and they're getting nowhere, no getting no stronger, no their weight stagnant. They will throw those in for 4 to 6 weeks because they're super liver toxic. You can't stand that shit for long unless you're trying to fuck yourself up. Then I guess go for it. That's generally what they'll fucking do. These guys that run training shit year round, they're fucking idiots. That shit's harsh as fuck. That shit's run. Some of them will sprinkle it into. I have talked to pros. Well, they'll do something like testosterone, boldenone, aka EQ, and they'll throw in a low dose of like trenonamthate, like 200 milligrams a week. And a lot of times that's a plateau breaker too, because they'll use that instead. Because like I can no longer handle the orals. I'm 35 years old. Fucking, I take an Anadrol and I literally can't even eat. They'll say that, so when they hit that, they'll throw in a little bit of Tren in the off season. But generally speaking, that's saved for 6 to 8 weeks out in the for contest prep. Now they're like, oh well, yeah, but I know such and such guy. He takes you around. Yeah, they're idiots. I'm not saying guys don't do that, but those are fucktards that are gonna for sure kill themselves young. That's the Boston Lloyds, Dallas McCarvers of shit. Why do you think they died at 29, 26 years old? That's fucking retards that do that shit. And all these kids talking about now, it's like, what are you doing, dude? Fucking morons. So it's test with one of the three I just said. There's this new trend of guys using Masteron as their base, not as their base, but as their secondary compound in the off season, which is funny. They're always the smaller guys that are doing that, and it's like I don't see the point of using. Literally, it was created for fucking breast cancer for fucking females. Very low anabolism on it, low androgenicity too. So you're gonna it's very very safe and side effect free, but it's like it's mild as shit. I don't. Guys only use generally speak that the old days. When I old days, just go back 3 years plus. They just use that as around contest time. 8 to 12 weeks out, getting ready for a show because it does have a cosmetic look, but as far as putting on size, it does very fucking little, and strength, it does absolutely nothing. You won't get any stronger out whatsoever. So that's not what I recommend. That's just kind of the way you would do it with any fucking medication. Play around with it, find out what works, and that's what you stick with. That's why it's not that exciting to talk about when people talk. It's like, I don't know, guys, I've been using the same shit for 10 years. Like, it's not that fucking interesting to talk about. Adrian Mesker, goddamn order question. Hey, Justin, I met you at the Mortician Show in Akron Saturday. I had the bullet belt and the grotesquerie shirt. Awesome, brah. Question for the channel. Which holiday, in your opinion, has the worst fans? I think Xmas fans are the most annoying. Haha, keep up the content and I'll keep ordering and supporting. I mean, fans? None of the holiday fans bother me. Christmas time as a whole, I can't fucking stand. Don't be wrong, the idea of it's comfy, cozy, sitting around a campfire, eating some goddamn fucking cookies. The idea of it is nice. Snowing outside and you're in a cozy environment. I mean, the whole idea is nice, but for me, dude, it's one big fucking goddamn chore, dude. It costs me, on average, about $2,500 to $3,000 a year, all the gifts and shit like that. So it's just like it's one big goddamn expense, and the dog gets goddamn nothing. And if it does, it's like it's something he didn't ask for, didn't want, didn't care. So it's like there's exceptions, like Lindsay's got me cool shit here and there and stuff like that times. But for the most part, it's just a big goddamn in family events I don't want to goddamn go to. Um, so it's a big expensive chore. It's like go to work for free, dog, a job that you like less than you already have to go to, and you're getting fined fucking approximately $3,000. All right, that fucking blows ass. And then that's not to sound like a negative answer. That's just literally what it is. I'm like, what do I get in return? Like fucking nothing. So yeah, for me, it just fucking sucks. Now as a kid, I liked it. Don't be wrong. Growing up, my parents and shit, Christmas tree, 5, 6, 7 years old, 8, 9, you know, get X-Men toys and shit like that. I always look forward to that. So enjoyed it then. But as an adult, grown ass fucking man, fuck no, I don't like it. Not a fan at all. The rest hit or miss. Halloween, the whole atmosphere of the shit is cool. But every time it seems like a trick or treating and shit, which we take our niece, we walk around, but she's getting better and better as the years go by because she's turning 8 this month. She was done pretty fast, and then we just hand out candy. And I don't dislike doing that, but it seems like it always falls on a shit night, and it's always cold or raining and shit. So you sit there and you go, fuck, this fucking sucks. Shouldn't be fucking freezing. So the idea of it's cool, but it seems like it gets fucked. Blame it on God, right? It fucks it up every goddamn time. Thanksgiving's just fucking gay. I mean, what the fuck? You're eating a lean protein source. I do that year round. Who don't do that? That's just a bodybuilder. When people are like, I get fat. How you getting fucking fat on Thanksgiving, bro? I eat fucking mashed potatoes and goddamn and turkey. Like you should be getting jacked on that, homeboy. Unless you're eating fucking scarfing down pies by the goddamn dozen and shit. Then okay, drinking tons of alcohol. But when I go there, people are like, how do I stay on my diet? I'm like, eat turkey and mashed potatoes, bro, and throw in some vegetables, whichever ones you like. How the fuck you get fat on that? Now, granted, yeah, your mom or whatever's throwing more butter in there and shit like that. That'll get you fat. That'll jack up the calories. But what I do on that day and shit like that, if I'm worried about it, I'll just lower my fats or carbs on a couple of the other meals. Like I said, my 3 meals before, lower my fats by like 5 to 10 grams each on those. Lower the carbs by about 30 grams each on those, and I'll do an extra fucking 30 minutes of cardio. And I'll lose weight the next morning for sure with eating as much as I want on the Thanksgiving. So you can give that a shot. People ask, like, "Oh my, you're just the holidays. You can't diet around then because the holidays are coming up. You can be eating. It's one fucking day. And even count Christmas. Okay, that's 2 days you're eating. What do you mean the holidays? 2 days? Hell, let's even throw New Year's in 3 days. You can't you can't diet and lose weight on the 3 days out of the 3 months. I'm sorry, you could get away with one meal per week, eating whatever the fuck you want. If you know what the fuck you're doing, you can eat whatever the hell you want for one meal of the week and still get shredded. I know, I fucking done it. Now, don't get me wrong. You can't eat like a complete asshole like you're going to the electric chair the fucking next day. Some guys will go off the rails and eat. I've seen it, literally, guys that have sensational appetites. An entire large pizza, a Ben and Jerry's, some donuts, and then they'll do a 6-pack of fucking beer hanging out the way. But I was like, whoa, dude, I didn't tell you to go eat like you're going to the electric chair the next day. I said, yeah, you go have a few slices of pizza or something and maybe a couple of beers. I was like, that's fine. Not going like, yeah, it's like your last goddamn meal. Go out for a burger or fries, whatever. It's like you can have a free meal per week and get away with it. It's about the rest of the week. You're eating 5 meals a day, fucking 7 days a week. That's 35 meals. You're 34 are clean. You're doing your goddamn cardio. You're in a caloric deficit every goddamn day. Yeah, you should be getting shredded still. Like again, if you know what the fuck you're doing, hire the dog if you goddamn don't. Um, Oh, I love when I hear that dummy shit. Again, that's more marketing dumb crap. Like what to do during the holidays. What do you mean what to do during the holidays? Do the same fucking shit. That's what the fuck you do, goddammit. Comes with some energy, what the fuck I do? But I got my skin as a morning later, goddammit.